bitches.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? And welcome back. Yeah, good to see you there. Hey, Lazy Crypt and Moo. Hey, Lazy Crypt. Refraction. Pun.
Greetings
Final.
and salutations.
Blue X. How are you doing this morning? Welcome in as the first. It's good to see you again. How you doing, Refraction? Yeah, I heard that one before. Yeah, that was one of those simple ones. I don't know. It was just one of those. I sat down and said, I don't know, do something that has sort of a blues feel to it. And always had his thing, like, I like to create atmospheres in audio like that. And I always felt that one had a lot more of an atmosphere to it. May not be great, but it's got kind of an atmosphere to it. All right, welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you all here. Pardon me for a minute. It was pouring down rain yesterday afternoon, and now it's got my sinuses all messed up this morning, which is really sad because I'm going to have to probably cut the grass later this week, and it's going to do the same thing to me again. It never ends. Welcome to living in a swamp. Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, I don't have anything to say. I just know we want to make some more dwarf sausages, so let's go. Oh, I can't even talk. Jane, Jason, and Mousy, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. Yeah, let's get some stuff going because it is Memorial Day today in the U.S., and I'm going to be spending some time over at my mother's house. We're going to just family time, basically. And we're supposed to leave about the time I would normally end. So I'm going to end about an hour to hour and a half early in order to be able to have enough time to get things ready and then head on over. That means it'll be a shorter stream. So with that said, let's get this started. Doing good this noon. Awesome. That is awesome to hear. All right. Man, I tell you, playing on this old computer, this old Windows XP machine, I so badly want to get a good video card replacement for it and be able to get back into doing XP games again. It's so disappointing. XP, yeah. I was so worried. For those who are not aware of the fate of this particular computer, I still have an old Phenom 2. Was that about 15 years old now? Maybe a little less than. And it was running as a Windows XP machine with an 8800 GT, which that's technically and decidedly more of a Windows 7 era PC. But it ran Windows XP great because it was overpowered. The motherboard, the BIOS allowed me to be able to disable cores so that I could run single-core games from the early XP era and Core 2 and quad-core games in the latter XP era with ease. Like, I didn't have to worry about patches and worrying about, the game's not going to run right or run properly because it's got 2 cores and it freaks out. So it was a great machine. And then it started to flake out. Well, come to find out, it was actually the power supply that was causing the problem. But before I realized the problem, I had decided to go ahead and get more of an era-appropriate Windows XP machine. So I still got the old Windows 7 machine, and I still got my 8800 GT. It's sitting on the shelf behind me. Can't see it, but it's back there. Yeah, so it's, when I got this machine, I paid, all total, I bought basically a machine that was parted out. It was a single unit. It looked like it was a gaming enthusiast's machine from around 2004, early 2005. Had a 9600 Pro All-in-Wonder. It was an A7N8X Deluxe, which is a beautiful Asus motherboard from the early mid-aughts era, 2000s. One of the best boards you could possibly buy, as some may say. And great memory, great everything. And then it was acting flaky. And so far, it's only been just a video card. So the machine itself seems to run perfectly. It's an Athlon XP 3000 Plus. I love it. Yeah. Nojo got a call from a professor on campus this week about their computer not working, and it was urgent. It was a Windows XP computer. Oh, my goodness. It's amazing. Hey, Killick. It's amazing how long these will run, the Pentium 2 machines, we've done how many streams using that machine? God, I don't know. Kilgore's got a Pentium 1. 200, I think it is, Pentium 1 200 MMX that he's been using for decades. And, you know, the biggest fear is power supply compatibility. Well, thankfully, this Windows XP machine, you know, uses standard ATX power supplies, so you can buy a modern power supply, well, modern-ish power supply, and plug it into it, and it's fine. And in fact, the Pentium 2, I'm running an ATX power supply, and it's running fine as well. You just have to use a slightly more powerful power supply than you would have used back in the day, because of the way they've loaded the rails. They're a little bit different than they were in the ATX supplies back in the late 90s. And there's no -5 leads, so never -5 volt leads, so that's a problem too, but not really a big issue unless you're running some pretty old ISA hardware, so not a thing that I've run into yet. Sound Blaster cards don't seem to have an issue with that, even the old 16s and whatnot. I'm not sure which ISA cards would be a problem. I just haven't run into it yet, so we'll see. I did have somebody in Discord mention the Nancy Drew mag, I think it was. I do have a couple, actually I got 4 Nancy Drew games that I do intend to play at some point, and I'm looking forward to trying them out. I had played a little bit of them back when we got them. My wife bought them herself, and she was playing them a little bit, and the kiddo tried to get her to play them as well when she was younger. I don't think she ever really got into them. And so anyway, so we're going to play those at some point. I've also got some Agatha Christie games from around the early 2000s, like 2005. So we're going to try and play that at some point, like Murder on the Orient Express. Sadly, it's not the one done by Jane. Oh, I forgot what her last name is. The one that did Gabriel Knight. Anyway, she was responsible for at least a couple of Agatha Christie games around that same era, but it got... And how you doing, Astrial? Welcome in. Jensen, thank you, Jensen. I'm like, Jane. Yeah, so she did a couple of Agatha Christie games around that same time, but strangely enough, they've remade Murder on the Orient Express so many times, I can't even keep track of them. I even played one entirely on GOGcom, you know, a couple of years ago, a little over a year ago anyway, finished it, and really enjoyed that. That was really good. But there was at least 2 versions that came out about 2 years apart. She did one, I've got the other. Jensen with cool glasses. Oh. All right, let's get some Might and Magic going. I'm going to hit this intro and just enjoy it because it's just so classic. So classic.
3DO.
Nuke for Prez, good morning. How are you doing today?
They came from the depths of the void, an ancient enemy of an ancient people. No one knows why they hate us so, or why they have made war upon us. Some say the struggle against their evil is the mandate of heaven. Though their origins and purpose are shrouded in mystery, their plan is simple. They travel, they land, and then they conquer. Now, they are here on our world to do to us what they have done to so many others. And they will do it, unless someone stops them.
The facial expressions of this era are great. The limited. We're fucking backordered, and they think they're actual devils. I mean, to be fair, wouldn't you?
I see a way out.
Oh my god, they were all right. They are demons. That's the leader for sure. He has a cape.
Come with me. You have much to learn before you can
I still want to know why Falagar is hiding out in a cave that's attached to a well, just hanging
Since
there.
the arrival of the devils, foul creatures and evil spirits have appeared throughout the land.
Look at those characters that are totally in the game. Yeah, exactly. Precisely.
These signs and omens can have but one.
Hey, Benedict, how you doing this morning?
That your destiny is part of
It's
the
a very
mandate
exclusive.
of heaven.
Hey, that was a high-end accommodation, probably, you know? When you meet someone who has shoulders, that is a true high-level boss. Yeah, you know what? You got a point. Couldn't they have given me a slider bar? I mean, they were doing that in 1998. What's going on here? It is bespoke and organic. At the same time, yeah. All right, so I think yesterday when we ended, we just had some rings to sell, which I can hang on to those until we get to... Was it I forget who it was that would buy those. Nobody is ready to level yet, so that'll be a while. Yeah, we just leveled up, so... Alright. So back to the dwarf caves. The mines. The mines of Moria. I need to go around this way and get this too. It's going to drive me nuts. Just because I can, I must. Mortal X, how you doing? By the way, I did a trivia in your honor yesterday because I know we missed a trivia for you, and sorry I don't have any superhero trivia. I'll have to look into getting some books on them because I just don't know anything about them. I mean, I've read some comics, and I've watched a lot of movies and TV shows, but I don't really know. Ooh, what the hell is that? Oh. That's, yeah, that's the temple. Okay. But, we did do some trivia in your honor to cover that. Moment. I hate not hitting people's, channel point requests. Getting them what they're asking for. Ooh, now what kind of trivia are you looking for there, Mousy? Star Wars? Star Wars? Disappointed! Fair enough, Lazy Crib. Disappointed. Star Wars, Okay, here's your Star Wars trivia, because honestly, I don't have a Star Wars trivia book, but it is a piece of trivia I'm aware of. It's a true or false question. Simple true or false question. In 1977, when Star Wars was released, it was known as Star Wars A New Hope. And you hope that you don't mind that we live to see more. The answer is 2. That one's easy, yeah. Yeah, it's false. That didn't get that name until much later on. I don't remember exactly when they gave that title. I wasn't really paying attention at that time, but yeah, it's false. Hey, Winter Slice, how you doing? I'll see if I can come up with a better one. Hang on. Anybody in chat has a good Star Wars trivia question? One that's not quite so ridiculously easy. The original poster is on IMDb, and it just says Star Wars. That's exactly it. That is precisely it. Let you think. Let you think. Let's see here. We've got Wizard Eye. Ha! Ooh, I already see them way over there. They're like, I'm coming to get you. He's like, swiggity swooty, I come and roll that booty. Uh-oh. Let's see, which character's head of ESB can be spotted head of ESB? You have one, what was the first lie that Obi-Wan told Luke in A New Hope? I am agreeing with Ariane there. It's definitely that Obi-Wan... I mean, is it a lie, though? This is a good philosophical question. Because really, I mean, it gets covered later on. Is he alive? He's more man than machine, as Obi-Wan said. Or more machine than man, pardon me, as Obi-Wan said, you know. In his mind, he may not be dead. He may not be really lying. But at the same time, the man that Anakin was he really still Anakin at that point? Or had the dark side completely taken him over again? True or false, video game was based on... Where'd it go? But yeah, see, it's a really good one, yeah? It's a good question. Let's see. Which character's head of a ESB can be spotted in A New Hope? True or false? First video game based on Star Wars. Oh, that is false. That is false, Winter Slice. I actually had one that was older than that. You actually feel sorry for Vader. He was deceived and lied to in order to save the love of his life. Yep. Hey! He was very excited about that. It's like, hell yeah, we kicked his ass. No one knows. I'm not sure what ESB is. I'm gonna hate myself when I hear the answer, I'm sure. Oh, I just realized I didn't cast Torchlight. No wonder I can't see shit. Here we go. I was wondering why I was getting lost. Oh, Empire Strikes Back. Oh, God, I can't believe I didn't pick up on that. Let's see, hang on a second. Let me go back up and reread that question. You think when, which character's head of Empire Strikes Back can be spotted in New Hope? R2-D2s, right? I think it was R2-D2s. Black Liquid, ooh. Probably IG-88? Maybe, I can't remember. Honestly, I don't know. Here's your father's place now, but you still need more boxes moved up here. Ooh. Poison. Okay, so that's just poison. You're glad your PC survived the trip. That's good news. That is very good news. Alright. So those are trick barrels. The cantina is hit as part of the bartender. Oh, that's right! Yeah! Oh, yeah. Wow, is there actually an elevator in this? Pointing that Lucas was a hack. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh boy. Holy crap, that's a lot of garbage coming my way. What, are they not able to get to me from here? They can't ride elevators? These dwarves created these elevators, and they can't... This is the worst cheese I've ever seen in this game so far. Oh my god. You watched The Force Awakens with a mate when you were drunk? Oh my goodness. It's funny how the real-time movement AI and the turn-based movement AI are completely different, and each can be manipulated in their own special way, yep. These damn dwarf lords take forever to die. Watch first, you only got to watch episode 3 in theaters. I've watched every single Star Wars in theaters except for the Disney ones. I've missed a couple. No, I might have even seen all the Disney ones in theaters. I even saw the first one when it came out in '77. I was 4 years old. I went to a drive-in as a kid. I remember it. Cheesing for the win, yeah. I mean, when you load up 50 enemies on a group of 4 people, I mean, how else are you supposed to defeat them? Especially when you give them 5,000 hit points. People think because you're a gamer and love geek culture that you're a huge Star Wars enthusiast, and then tell them my favorite Star Wars is episode 1 and 8. I mean, Star Wars fans are hard to please, right? We've had that conversation. Hey, Nuke, how you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better? Hey, there are a couple of good ones. I did enjoy Rogue One. I thought they did a pretty good job of Rogue One. You saw the special editions of New Hope and ESP in cinemas. I had the Laserdisc box set for Star Wars Trilogy back in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. By the way, did you ever see Lucas in the Love Short? No, I've never seen that. Answer is 42 always. Hey, Teddy Belter, welcome in. 4K Ultra Wide 21.9 Star Wars fans should be happy. Yeah, really. But will they be? You think that was the best one? I can't say if it's the best one or not. I don't really have an opinion there, but I really enjoyed that one. Hey! Well, he got really excited.
Another one.
God, the AI, and this could be so lame. Rogue One did not happen in your canon. Fair enough. I thought they did a decent job with the story, though. I was like, you know what? There really isn't an official accounting of that story from Lucas's perspective. You didn't like Andor. I hadn't seen Andor. I haven't seen, like, most of the Disney Plus release stuff. Pardon me.
That was too easy. Ha! Got him.
It seemed like a fan service. I can see that. I can believe that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay, you can click on it. I got really worried there for a minute. Man, Dark Forces should be canon. It's bullcrap that it's not. I mean, let's be realistic. It really is bullcrap that it's not.
That was too
You love this chat. But it should be. Dark Forces could have been it could have been a great TV series. I kid you not. I would watch a Kyle Katarn television show. Man, it'd be like watching a Star Wars version of Rockford Files. You're allergic to fan service. Ah, yeah. Then the new Ghostbusters must have been like cancer. I mean, honestly, I wasn't a fan of the first reboot, but Frozen Empire was enjoyable. I could watch that. I enjoyed that. Hey, Hesky, how you doing? Just hoping that episode 7 and up would have Kyle appear somewhere. Yeah, for whatever reasons, Disney was like, nah, it's not real. That never happened in our universe. It drives me nuts, too, because it was really... Oh. What the hell did I just do? Oh, it opened a door. Is that what it did? It opened a frickin' door. Man, this place is huge. Okay. You're just gonna focus on the good stuff and ignore what... Yeah, I mean, that's what you should do. And honestly, that is the best thing you could do. Focus on the stuff you enjoyed. People get too hung up sometimes on... you know, they ruined the series, did they? Don't watch it. You know, that's my opinion. It's like a lot of stuff. If you don't like the show, just don't watch it. Because at the end of the day, if enough people feel the same way, they'll stop making it too, and you won't have to worry about it. That's how I see it. Ha ha ha! The new Mission Impossible movie, from what you heard, is full of memberries. You know, I have a funny thing about Mission Impossible. I watched the first one when it came out in theaters because I liked watching the Mission Impossible show as a kid. You know, in reruns and whatnot. And I was so disappointed that they killed off Peter Graves and made him such a bad guy at the end. I was like, I can't watch the rest. I haven't seen another one since. I mean, I'd probably enjoy them if I did. I was just so disappointed that they did that.
That was too easy.
Yeah. Be glad I didn't watch MI2. Uh-oh. I hadn't seen any of the others, so I couldn't even begin to guess. It's directed by John Woo and is full of wooisms. Well, I like John Woo. I enjoy his stuff. Like I said, I mean, I'd probably enjoy the movies. It's just, it let me down because it's like, no, come on. How can you do that to him? He wasn't the bad guy. John Woo. I have a feeling opening this door is going to be a hoot. What word sounds like comes straight from The Sims? That's a good question. The door is locked. Okay, well, I'm not going that way yet. I guess I need to go through this down here first. Wherever this takes me. Really? I hate these damn things. They fly so fast.
Got another one.
Oh. I found an item. Gauntlets. Green, red, orange. Oh, man. You know, there's another series of movies that has such a really long and storied history. Watched one Saturday night. Pardon me. Salem's Lot. Stephen King films. There is no yellow liquid? Don't eat the yellow snow. But yeah, let's see. Orange is intellect. I thought so. Okay, red liquid should be might. And green, I think it was green, is endurance. We'll give her the endurance one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They're in my auto notes, yeah. I had them written down from the previous one, and they're the same, so I just didn't even think about that. You know, I thought maybe there was going to be a button or something. Maybe there's something else I need to click on out here.
That doesn't work.
It never does. But yeah, the Stephen King films, man, some of those are so good, and some of them are so bad. Okay, is there a button here that I should...
Crap, son.
It's crap. There are so many Stephen King films, and some of them people wouldn't even think are Stephen King films. This one, I think we can all agree, Shawshank. Shawshank was amazing. I mean, that is one of those films that when it came out, I was working at theaters at that time, and I watched that movie about a half dozen times. So I must have missed something back there. Salem's Lot remake isn't worth it. Well, this was the TNT 3-hour 2-episode one. It was enjoyable. I mean, it certainly, I couldn't say it was by any means the best that came out. It was, I think if I had the biggest complaint for it would have been that Rob Lowe is a bit stiff in his narration parts. But we enjoyed it nonetheless. The original Salem's Lot is campy good fun. It really is. Typical B-movie-esque Stephen King 70s film. Oh, crap. Poison. Oh, wait, she's got her own cure poison. I may want a key, or hint about the key. I think I'm going to hold off for now. But,
I don't know.
8. I think we've all got better. No, he's got slightly less. Barker and Carpenter are far better than King. Well, I mean, now, King doesn't direct, of course, and Carpenter does some great films. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know.
Because I love John Carpenter. But, oh, ring personality of 5.
I don't know.
Just junk. But, King does have some great stories that were turned into film. Absolutely amazing ones. You understand the... Oh, wait. Here's a question. Does the main character survive in the escape into the net at the end of Lawnmower Man? Like, does he win? You know, it's been so freaking long since I've seen Lawnmower Man, I couldn't tell you. I bet it's been 25, 30 years at least. They leave free on YouTube, yeah. Christine is one of your favorites, yeah. Christine, Cujo, man, there's a TV series based on the Stephen King universe that came out on Sci-Fi Network, about 10 years ago. It was really good, called Haven. I really enjoyed that one. It did get convoluted at points, but for the most part, it was overall really enjoyable. Oh, no! I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Oh, well. I'll find another follower. I misclicked and managed to somehow remove her from my group instantly. How the frig did I do that? 1990 or 2016? The 1990 one. I haven't watched the 2016 one. But I believe the 1990 one was the Tim Curry one, isn't that right? And they call it a mine. Yes, indeed. That one I enjoyed tremendously. Again, you know, campy, good fun. And that's the thing people forget sometimes with some films is sometimes the fun is not necessarily how good the movie was. It was just, or, you know, as far as like quality and whatnot. This is a problem I have with a lot of folks when it comes to movies. It's like, don't take it so seriously that it has to be the next epic adventure. You know, not every movie out there has to be Godfather or The Princess Bride, you know, perfect in nearly every respect. Pet Sematary isn't perfect, but the movie nailed the atmosphere. Exactly. Some movies take advantage of their campiness, and they just make great films. I mean, I always like to talk about Army of Darkness. Well, think about Evil Dead. Evil Dead, man. Oh, that movie really, talk about creepy. Is it a cinematic masterpiece? Not even close. I don't know why I can't do anything with that one. That one's weird. There's a gold vein there, but it won't let me do anything with it. Yeah, it's like somebody said, I'm just going to enjoy the movies as they come. That's what you should do. Enjoy the movies as they come. Cast Minecraft on coal mine. No! How's it going, Joe? Good morning. Or perhaps afternoon, I guess. We're just making some dwarf sausages. Dwarf sausages, yeah. You love Violent Night movie and new ER movie you did see lately, a couple of years. We already searched the waterfall and felled the water. But yeah, some movies are like this game. If you look at the graphics, no, they're not perfect. No, they will never be perfect. No, they will never be great. They were great. They were good back when the game came out. They weren't even great then. They were just good. This is amazing to me now. The Langoliers is pretty infamous for all the wrong reasons. Violent Night is Die Hard with Santa. Oh yeah, that's right. It is kind of like Die Hard with Santa, isn't it? Okay. I wonder if maybe if one opens, the other closes, and vice versa. Ha ha! No? You're probably right. I'm probably going to need a clue at some point, but Jesus. What is the trick here, fellas? That elevator sound perfectly blends into construction sounds coming from outside. Oh, you know, I got something else. A bit of off subject here, but it's about the game here. And I mean no disrespect for those who are in my YouTube channel and chats, nor the comment sections within my YouTube videos. But it's funny that we talk about people get really, really hung up and caught up in and Might and Magic series, right? They're diehard fans. It's just like, and many are experts at the game. I won't deny it, and I certainly respect you for it too, because you've played it before so many times, and steeped in it. Let's say. So there's always, there was always the issue of people trying to not hint, but also they just like, oh my God, you're gonna drive me crazy if you don't do this right way because I can't do it any other way. It even happens in my comments section in YouTube. Hey, Base Reflux, how you doing this morning? They went running up that hill so fast, they bumped their head when they hit the ceiling. There is a lot of dwarves in there, and I'm not sure how to deal with this. Even back then, you found the miniseries to be pretty damn cheesy. You were just sitting there listening to the thunder outside. We had that yesterday. That was bad. Shortly after the stream ended, a couple hours. Man, it was bad. Poor Mystic. He didn't come out of hiding until, like, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock. You're feeling quite miffed that you aren't repeatedly trying to collect those mushrooms. They'd make delicious dungeon breakfast. And then 30 minutes later or so, you're like, wow. Is this a mine? Why does it look like a dream? Uh-oh. Can I cheese them there? Look at that. I can see the dwarfs through the door because of the clipping. The culling isn't working. A movie with an interesting concept let down over-the-top acting and low budget. Sees dungeon doors everywhere. Alice, is that you? This is like Left 4 Dead 2. If you're lucky, sometimes they clip through the wall just enough you can get a headshot. But you know what, Hobo Joe? You said something that I had to comment on. You said low budget. I like low-budget films. Because sometimes some of the best films, the best stories, can sometimes be told in low-budget films. Because so often, it's the same thing with video games, right? You can pump $100 million into a movie or a game. Well, nowadays, I guess that's not much for a movie, but $1 billion into a movie or $100 million into a game, and spend several years putting it together, and it still be shit and boring, and nobody wants anything to do with it. Low budget CGI looks worse. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of CGI in general for movies. I mean, some limited CGI is fine, kind of like Jurassic Park. They didn't use that much CGI. People make it out like they think it's, nothing but CGI, and it's not. It's almost entirely practical effects, and there's really only a handful of scenes that have it. I prefer practical effects because I feel like it really impacts the way actors and actresses and the crew feel when they're working on that film. Like, it adds energy to it that you don't otherwise get. It's triggering them to shoot, but it won't hit them. More like 30 minutes later, you're lying face down in a puddle of with zest for eyes. That's funny. I'm clicking. It's triggering it, but it won't let me shoot. That seal kind of looks like the bong. Actually, you know what? You got a point. No.
Hello.
Hello. If you could, how's it going, Zaxler? If you could see the dinosaur's legs moving in Jurassic Park 1, it was CGI. Yep. If it was from the waist up, mostly it was practical effects. And even the T-Rex, the foot stomps were practical effects. The body and the head, of course, were practical effects. It was mostly like Velociraptor stuff. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. I was thinking the same thing, but no, it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm not sure. It's not giving me any real clues as to what it is, and I'm sure I'm missing something somewhere. I've got to be. Winterslice already said perhaps I might need a hint for the key, and that's kind of my scenario or situation at the moment. I'm not really sure. See, it won't let me collect the mushrooms, Joe. Just so you know, I can't even collect the crystals. Push that button opens this door. Oops. Here it is. They did build, yep, they built a full-size animatronic. And that was one of the last things that... oh, crap. Who was the guy who was responsible for the practical effects, the animals? I can't remember his name. He's a famous special effects artist and team. But it was one of the last things that he built, and it took him forever. They had problems with it getting wet. Stan Winston, thank you. And the line, of course, from the line where he says, "I think we're going to be out of a job." Don't you mean you're extinct? That was actually a line that Stan Winston said when he saw the CGI effects of the Velociraptor for the first time. He's like, "I think I'm out of a job." Phil Tippett? Yeah. You're not missing anything. That is a very vague hint. That's a good hint without even really being a hint. Ithro, how you doing? Hope I'm having fun. Yes, absolutely. Paul Anthony Romero is the wizard. I didn't know that. This is really amazing, by the way. It truly is. I love this game. It's got all of the right moves and feels to it. It's the more and more I play it, the more and more I feel like EverQuest really had inspiration from this, not just entirely MUDs, which is where most of it came from. And welcome to the YouTube channel, Aaron. He is the stop-motion guy famous for the Ed 209 effect in RoboCop. Oh, yeah, yeah. And the AT-AT walkers in Empire. Oh, man, I love that scene in Empire Strikes Back. I accidentally clicked one of my followers running around like a dumbass. I don't even know how I managed to do it, because you have to confirm it, and somehow I managed to click him and confirm it just like that. Like, it was double-clicked, and it was gone. You agree you still play EverQuest on the P99 private server? Yeah. It has so much of the same kind of, like, progression feel. Find a dungeon, camp out in there until you completely wipe everything out or level to your point where you can't do anything there and collect all the goodies, and then find another dungeon and repeat and rinse and repeat. Go on and on and on. How's it going, Drew Stu? It's good to see you there. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, one of the follower I got rid of was actually the one that increases my weapon skills, and I really hate that I got rid of that one. In fact, I could probably load, but I don't want to do that because I don't remember when the last time I saved. Yeah, the supreme innate urge to see number go up. Dwarves should not sound terrifying. Yeah. It is pretty satisfying, isn't it? It really is.
Incoming ads for you non-subscribers. Use your Twitch Prime now.
I still can't do anything with these jackasses. Well, I hate to say it, but I don't have a clue. And I mean that both figuratively and literally. I don't have a clue. It's not really giving me any kind of an idea as to where to look, and I haven't run across anything else I can enter. There is a follow you want to recommend, if you may. Nothing game-breaking, but good to know. I'm not opposed to hearing a suggestion on a follower. I mean, they're obviously just going to improve certain stats and skills. I tend to focus more on either life preservation type benefits or, and that includes buffs, so spell buffs and things, but also damage. This is one of those places where it's easy to get stuck for a while. Yeah, I heard somebody tell me the same thing yesterday, I think it was, when we first got in here. They were like, oh, this dungeon. You like the town portal follower? Ooh, that's a good one. Skills, equipment, class promotions, all super rewarding. Usually take either EXP or gold followers. Yeah, I haven't run into all of them yet. I've talked to a bunch of folks, of course, but none of them have been that satisfying yet. That one is convenient. Scholar Instructor may grant an XP boost buff and grant your Master Identify. Ooh, Master Identify, okay. Some are way too expensive, in my opinion. You hate how they take your gold. Hey, it's better than 4 and 5. It got so... Oh, not 4 and 5. Was it... I can't remember if it was 3, 4, or 5. They were so expensive early on that I had a hard time keeping them until I hit about level 10 or 12. Could you tell us which dungeons you have been to so far? Sure. We're in the Dwarf Mines currently. We've done the Temple of Bots, completely wiped out and completed. The Shadow Guild. The temple, the Goblin Temple there in New Sorpigal. I'm trying to think of all of it. Yeah, Goblin Watch, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's all I've done, Benedict. Yep. I think that's correct. There's some followers that will always be useful, some that are situational, and some that are mostly useless, yeah. You can get an XP increase follower and a gold increase follower, and they work out to be being free. Oh, nice. Yeah, because you get a discount on one or the other. You either get more gold, which pays for itself, or you end up getting EXP increase. Ah, okay. Usually spend your early coin on the Instructor and Scholar and don't level Identify. Ah, that's a good strat. That sounds like a really good strat. Okay. Oops. I'm like, is there a button I need to push? Because I don't see anything different on the walls. Sometimes they seem to be relatively visible in this game. Unlike, say, Eye of the Beholder, where sometimes they just kind of blend into the wall. But I may not have... You know what? You know what? It just occurred to me. My torchlight is faded. Oops, missed my turn. You know what? That pixel number 497 did look a bit suspicious now that you mention it. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. It's either that or 496. And then, of course, these stupid ads. I think I missed it back there. So I have to come and take a look at it again. You swear you saw a Z flicker at you. You did. You absolutely did. The Z's are always flickering in this game. This game suffers... I guess it suffers from, like, floating point errors. Which is a little weird, because floating point computation wasn't as big of a deal by this point that this game came out. That was more of a 386, 480... Well, latter half of 486 or maybe early 486 thing. Where the hell was it? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We've got ads getting ready to kick in here. For those who are on YouTube, just so you understand, ads kick off every 60 minutes here on my Twitch side. And to avoid people missing out on gameplay moments, key moments, I tend to take a few minute break. So bear with me for just a few minutes. We'll be right back. And, yeah, we'll continue what I'm not sure what we're doing. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, I am your host, Bitterman. Welcome to Bitto Beats FM.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Thank you for that. Gave me an opportunity to get some more coffee. Speaking of which, hey Phalanges! You came in just in time. Did I miss a message? Let's see. Awesome. Yeah, you didn't miss too much. You didn't miss too much. Let's see. This game is a game for intellectuals, so it uses ints only. I don't have any ints. I lost my ints. Alright. Where was I? I was trying to find that gold vein. You've been watching me for a while. Always lurking in the background, but you really like my style. Oh, thank you. Very friendly here. Thank you for the... and full of passion. Like your... Thank you so much for that, Tara. That is awesome. I appreciate that. You also have original hardware that you use yourself. A Cyrix 586 and a 100 megahertz, 24 megabytes of RAM, SVGA, Sound Blaster 16, Windows 98 PC, and AMD Athlon. That is really, really cool. I really wished I'm currently playing on an Athlon 3000 Plus, and I have a Pentium 2 for the Windows 98 machine. I just don't have a great video card for the XP. In fact, I'm using the ATI Rage 128 from the 98 PC on this. I'm being tangoed by the door. You're right. Thank you so much, Tara. I appreciate that, and welcome into the channel. Yeah, for sure. We're always doing something like this. I tend to play things from a lot of things from the 90s, dipping into the 80s, mostly on Tuesday nights, and of course, occasionally getting into the Windows XP era, the early 2000s, 2000 to 2005-ish. Indeed. Thank you so much for that. That's really awesome. And where the hell was that gold vein? Golden vein, yeah. It was, I swear it was on like some kind of a U-turnish kind of configuration. Where exactly do I live? Just the country is enough. Oh, I'm in the U.S. Actually, southeastern part of the U.S. Where it's hot. And you're from Germany? We have several German chatters. In fact, we have a regular German chatter. He comes in, goes by Master Gregor. And a few others, Monafe, occasionally pops in. I hadn't seen her in the past week or so. She was here, I think, last week.
Gregor, 9!
There he is. Which, warm and... Yeah, I'm in the moist part of the U.S. as well. Yay swamps and bogs. Bogs is just one letter short of saying bugs, because that's all we've got everywhere. We do, yeah, I usually start early in the day. My schedule is actually Sunday... Was it Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? I start at 8 a.m. my time, Eastern time. You're probably what, 5 or 6 hours ahead of me, depending where. So, yeah, like noon to 2 o'clock or so, somewhere in that range would be when I start. Oh, there it is. And then on Tuesday nights, I start at 5 p.m., which would be very, very early in the morning for you. Unfortunately, late at night, depending on when you go to bed. On Tuesday nights, though, I tend to do only Sierra and LucasArts games. It's kind of a thing. There's so many great LucasArts and Sierra games out there that I have never played, even though I played a great deal of them back when I was a kid and they were new. I missed a lot. Oh, they're all tired, aren't they? Yeah, they're weak. Let's save. We have the best moss and tree frogs. Oh man, talking about tree frogs, Phalanges, with all the rain we got yesterday. That's all we heard is tree frogs. They'll live on the back of the house because there's really never any sun that shines on the back of the house due to the angle of the house itself. And there's a big window, big frosted glass window on the bathroom attached to our bedroom. And we call them Peeping Toms. Peeping George, Peeping Tom. We just named them because they'll just hang out on the window back there. All right. I can't help but think. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. I'm sure I'm wrong. But I can't help but think this is somehow related. That might be why you see me here sometimes. You can only watch most streamers from the USA at night. Yeah. Yeah. It's the one thing that sucks about time zones, right? It's so hard. Like yeah, they're like noisy glass clings. Yeah, this is puzzling to me. I don't understand this. All the other gold veins I can mine. This one I cannot. It's highly suspicious.
We got one!
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel there. So... Nothing quest related. Okay. Well, crap.
You know where you've been tangoed.
Susie, yes, I've been tangoed by a freaking door.
It doesn't appear as any more coal can be broken off.
Not usable anymore. We've taken care of that one. But Terra, that Cyrix 586, that's actually really cool. It's funny how much love the Cyrix processors get nowadays compared to back then. I had one Cyrix processor. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a 586, or yeah, I think it was a 586, and I remember having a hard time with it. Like, it gave me... I had some problems, and I'm not so sure it wasn't something I was doing wrong. Either a problem with the motherboard or some other issue, because so many people had... You know, they did well. They didn't seem to be an issue. But not me. Ended up replacing that when the Pentium 2 came out. I am missing the knowledge. You think your earlier comment might have been... misleading. So, amendment, you're not missing anything in this dungeon. Ah. You know, there is one thing about this. I don't have a quest for it. See, I don't have a quest for this dungeon. Only reason I was aware of this dungeon was because I stumbled on... Was it the innkeeper nearby that told me maybe I just need to leave and come back? I need to go and find some more information. But I'm clearly wasting my time, it seems. Which, by the way, Winter Slice, I would kind of consider this sort of a, not really a soft lock, but it's kind of a soft lock. It's an IBM Aptiva. You actually already had a retro MS-DOS machine from the German company Siemens Nixdorf, but you saw the IBM Aptiva on eBay, liked the design, and really wanted to give a real IBM PC for once, not just clone systems all the time. You know, it's funny you say that. I worked for IBM back at that time, and we did support for, well, I handled laptops, but the PC division was in the same office I was in as well. Well, one of them. There were several around the world. That was one of the most fun jobs I ever had, undoubtedly. All right.
Welcome.
Little south of the Castle Iron Fist are 4 small houses. Benito teaches expert plate skill. Northmost one, yeah. Yeah, we all wandered aimlessly in that mine for a few hours in 1998. Figured you'd want to keep the stream moving. That's primarily why I say if I do get to a point where I'm soft-locked, or I'm about to endanger myself in a soft-lock, I don't consider those hints, because most soft-locks are not intentional. They are not design intentional. I think I might have missed this. crate? Oh, I haven't. Okay, I did get this one. And that means that if I sit there, like you said, you know, wander aimlessly, what's the point? There is never going to be a clue to tell me what's going on. You had an IBM Aptiva when you were a kid, and in hindsight, you really wished you'd held on to it. I wished I'd held on to pretty much everything I had, you know, from this era and before. I mean, I held on to as many games as I could, of course. I think this is the Ba temple where I can ruin my reputation. I think I'll hang off on messing with that. The soft locks are a part of painful learning process. They are. But, you know, as a person playing the game for themselves, right? You guys playing the game yourself, you can kind of decide if you want to deal with that or not and continue. Wow, there was 2 of them there. But as a streamer, sometimes it gets really annoying because you can only vamp for so long before people start looking at you like, this guy's either an idiot or he hasn't figured out that he's got into soft lock. That's one of the... It kind of fits along the same lines of nobody likes... Oh, that's right, I can't go in there yet. I'm not quite powerful enough. I can, but I'd be a fool. Because of the shape of the goat's head on the map. Yeah, gotcha. Or sheep, whatever. There were a bunch of weird GeoCities sites back in the day with walkthroughs and maps as well. Yeah, as GameFAQs. Yep. Man, GeoCities, there's a memory for you. Who here did not have a GeoCities website at some point? Bonus points if you had the big flashing colored letters all over the place in MIDI playing every time you went to the page. So I can't talk to the castle dudes. Let's check each building in case there's something I missed. The trainers were such a pain to find sometimes. Yeah.
Service.
Precisely.
Live long and prosper.
Get out of the way, lady.
See anything you like?
Are those flowers on the ground? They are flowers on the ground, yeah. This game really should have allowed you to leave map notes. Plenty of other games did. Yeah, Underworld was doing this. Ultima Underworld did this, and that was, what, 1991? I think it was. I know it preceded Wolfenstein 3D because it was partly what inspired Carmack to... Oh, man, I didn't mean to sell that. Stupid me. I forgot I was in the wrong thing. And hey, Kira, how you doing? Well, you still do use short 2-page walkthrough summary whenever you play Wizardry 7. In printed magazine from the 90s. Benedict, I've got something for all of you guys. You guys will find this funny. So here you go. I like to bring this out every once in a while. So here you go. Dragon Lore. I don't know if anybody remembers this game. Corny. Not horrible, but not great. We played that on stream quite a while ago. When I got the box for this, I actually had... I bought a collection of discs, just simple discs. And I was looking for boxes just to complete the, you know, the collection for them. And I bought this box, complete, more or less complete. It's probably missing a few things from it. But inside the box it came with impact printed, you know, pen printer type walkthroughs. They were already there. And here you go. There's the file name it was printed from because it was probably printed out of Notepad. DragonLR.txt. And I was like, oh, great. So I can actually, I can actually go through. I should look on GameFAQs and see if I can find these exact walkthroughs. Because I'm sure that's where it came from. Either GameFAQs or a GeoCities site, which probably got transferred to a GameFAQs at some point. Can we go look at? Sure. Yeah, we can go look at them. You got some dragon lore for you. They're big lizards that can fly. Job done. Well, you missed one important fact, Winter Slice. They breathe fire. Mac, how you doing this morning? Welcome in. Good to see you there, by the way. Even though you never played the game, certain nostalgia for it. Your cousin and roommate, who you've known for 30 years, both played this game back then, and you often watch them play it. That was me. My mother had bought the first Might and Magic back when we got our first PC back in, mid to late 80s, like 86, 87, something like that. And I never played it. I couldn't. I was intimidated by it, so I never bought it. I never bothered to sit down and try to learn it. By the time they breathe fire, it's all over anyway. True. Okay, fair enough. What the heck is this? A fairy wand of poison. That doesn't sound very nice. 7 hit points. A wizard hat. Wow, look at that. Special +1 to 7 stats, HP, SP, armor, and resistances. Wow, interesting. Stone to flesh. Oh. We'll buy that. Haste. Might and endurance. That doesn't seem very useful for a wizard hat wearing kind of person. Fairy wand of sparks. Cure poison. Armor 3. Speed 2. For 300, I'll take fine ring of speed for 300. He smiles.
Thanks. Come again.
Okay, so I'll sell that here shortly. Wonder if I can wear more than these 2 rings. Oh, he can wear 3 rings. Good, he's got 10 fingers, right? Since I accidentally sold some of my berries. Okay. She's definitely got the best stats of everybody. Her best stat, I should say. It was 600. Oh, I was looking at the wrong. Yeah, 600. So, you know what? I always do that. Winter Slice, I always do that. I keep looking at the wrong number.
Mind, the magic of knowledge.
Mass fear, remove fear, charm. Calms a single target creature and removes any hostile feelings it has towards your characters. If this creature takes any damage, it will immediately become hostile again. Precision, Mind Blast. Oh, my plate is... You know what? I think you're right.
I've repaired it.
It's fixed. Those dwarves hit like a ton of bricks, man.
Spirit, the magic of life.
Guardian Angel. Oh, we got that buff once. Sets up a compact with the higher powers to resurrect your characters and return them to the last temple you visited upon their deaths. The price for the service is half of the gold your characters have with them at the time of the death. That's harsh. So I just need to keep dumping stuff in the bank. Remove curse. Ooh, useful. Healing touch. Do I have that one? I don't remember if I have healing touch.
Okay.
That's... No, I do have healing touch. Okay. You thought he was just wearing red armor. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the way the interface works. I still suck at that. Yeah, I thought so.
Magic of healing.
First aid, poison cure, or cure poison speed, cure poison. Nothing I really care about there. I don't think I checked around back. Is there anything back here? Nah.
Finest armor in the land.
How about... I swear I could have got more money from the other merchant. Guardian Helm of Precision. That's pretty decent. It's a shame I'm not going to be able to foot that bill at the moment. Increases rate of recovery. 1150. That's not too terrible. Might and endurance. Not horrible. Defender, speed 6, fire resistance, rate of recovery. You know, I forget what she's wearing. What does she have?
Finest armor in the land.
Probably not worth it.
Come back
I'm
soon.
sure I'm going to regret this. We'll see. So at least that should get her. Yeah, her armor class is much better. His still sucks, but he is a druid after all.
Finest armor in the land.
All right.
Come back soon.
I'm primarily looking for someone who can give me the quest or an item.
Greetings.
Wait.
Greetings.
Finest weapons in the land.
Long dagger. Nothing new. Could have given that chance. You know what? You're right. I could have. See? Another bad decision made by me. That's alright. I'll survive. It sucks, but I'll survive. Although in a way, I kind of like this armor. If I could find one that does regenerate spell points over time, that would be pretty awesome. But I wonder how much regeneration that is. How useful, how beneficial is that?
Hey, looking to trade?
Yeah, not yet.
Hello, how are you?
Have the acid burn my armor.
You shouldn't let it do that, man. That's gotta hurt, cabron.
Good day.
Oh.
Yes.
Not today.
Hello.
The regen is pretty slow, but you can see it happen if you wait an hour. If you wait an hour, oh my god. Items that regenerate health and spell points do so pretty slowly, but they're still useful. I used to love, like, that was a big deal in EverQuest, mana regeneration. Any kind of mana regeneration equipment is highly beneficial, especially early on. I'm going to start over by the inn and work my way around. That way I don't miss any buildings. I don't want to do it randomly and be confused.
Hello, come on in.
Don't need to do that. You can learn expert chain skill from Rich, just south of Castle Iron Fist.
Greetings and salutations.
We've already experted on that one. Oh, wait.
Hi.
Traveling spells represent the most important class of spells. There's one house here I haven't visited yet. Ooh. I mean, wait an hour, like, in camp and wait an hour instead of resting for 8. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, because you'll just regenerate your points. Oh, there's a door back here. Oh, nothing here. That's not fair.
Looking for a weapon?
Check the inn from behind. There's sometimes a second door. Fair enough. I got to make sure I check all around each building. So let me go back to that. Hang on a second here. Let me review these bows. I'm sure that some of these bows are better than at least one or two of the ones I'm using. I'd use some energy regen in real life. I swear a witch has put a curse on me, and it's got nothing to do with the awful sleep schedule and caffeine addiction.
Hi.
Ah, there is another door here. Okay. Knife training. Nobody has that in a group. Goblins? Do goblins have names or families? Why are they evil? Wilbur Humphrey is so scared that something will happen to Nikolai. The prince has not been allowed to leave the castle in months. Well, that was useless. What about this side? So that's the bow
Don't
here.
touch the merchandise.
Yeah, I'm not really going to spend money right now. I want to chat.
Ready to learn something new?
Seek knowledge elsewhere, Ada the Paladin. I can offer you nothing further.
Good day.
My harp is still lost. I know the Dragoons base their operations to the south of here near the coast. So I need to find that. So I need maybe go there first. We'll go to the Dragoons because I can do that quest, right? South.
Hello.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's not who I wanted. Rockland, former... Yeah, this is it. The former king of the dwarves has been deposed by a dwarf named Snurgle. We're in Snurgle's mines right now. Snurgle renamed the mines and caverns formerly operated by Rockland to predictably Snurgle's mine and Snurgle's caverns. You can find both of these places west of the mountains near Castle Ironfist called the Steel Mountains. And we did do that, but there's nothing there. I mean, I can't get in. Like, I don't get it. What am I doing? So that was the message I remember reading. So the stable master is not there. Yeah, see, I knew about that one. I have been in that one. And I had talked to it because that's how I knew about Snurgle's mine before we found it. And I'm pretty sure I've been in all four of these. Oh, yeah, I did say, look at the flowers. Check this out, see? I'm sorry, I got so distracted. I'm in my own little world. But the, you know, the 2D sprite, they always face you. Was the right there an actual question?
Gregor, 9!
Oh, no, I mean, I'll find out soon enough. Sorry, Kira, I completely got stuck in my own little head there.
Good day.
Check the, let's see, you can try to speak to the walking NPC. Maybe there's some nice follower. That's true, I need to replace that follower. Maybe there's a decent one around here.
Hi.
All map crossings are 3 days faster, minimum 1 day. The CLE takes 3%. See, that's not a terrible one either, because it's kind of ridiculous. But I'm not necessarily going to choose that one. Oh, wait.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
No Okay, south of here.
Have the acid burn my armor.
See, I feel like I've been to all of this, but maybe... Oh, you know what? I haven't been there. That looks like there's some kind of structure there, but the fog of war is keeping it hidden. So let's go check that out real quick. We'll come back and deal with Snurgle's mines a bit later. Build my gold reserves again.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I never did finish clearing this out, that's why. I forgot what got me distracted. And there is a structure right there, look at that.
That was too easy.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Good call. See, some things I don't think about right-clicking on. I guess that's not one of them. I mean, I do that here just to see what their health is. Hey, Pie. Where's your birthday cake and your present? Wait a minute. Really? It's your birthday pie? It's a birthday pie.
Got it.
Happy birthday, Pie. I never do this for you. I really should do this every single time. You should have an automatic one, honestly. Turning 44. Been there. No, happy birthday. I hope you're having a good birthday. You get to spend it with friends and family, perhaps? The world map is surprisingly good, but you can clearly make out where stuff is, yeah. Really. Just your mom. Hey, you know what? That's good, though. She was there. She was there on your first birthday. She deserves the honor. And the cat. Well, fair enough. The cat wasn't likely not there on your first birthday. That would have been challenging. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Seriously? She was there even before I was born. Yeah, see? Okay, I feel cheated. I feel cheated. This isn't cool. Just keep trying. Oh, there we go. You have to actually click the bar. See, this is one thing that this game does that does kind of bug me, and it's not the only game that does this, so I can't really blame this one. But if you have to, it's like pixel hunting the items. Or just for decoration. Well, the bars are what I had to click on. If I click on the stone behind it, it's nothing there, nothing here, nothing here. Then you click on that and you get that. Okay, Dragoon's Cavern.
Where are we?
I have a feeling that's not a good sign. You can use spacebar. Oh, fair enough. You know what? I'm a fool not to do this properly. Yeah, save indeed. I'm so click happy in this game. Are these guys gonna one-shot me? I fear they're gonna one-shot me. Game shared.
Ah.
Junk. Junk for sale. These guys don't seem very bright. How many hit points you got, dude?
God, man, that was good.
Man, that was good. Ooh, 129 gold. Ouch. Am I just gonna door cheese him? I did. A lot of gold on these guys compared to the other stuff. Even compared to the dwarf mine. The door won't budge. Alright. Wait. Oh, there it is. Hey, lass. Welcome in. Yikes. Ruffian. These guys are idiots. Say door cheese, yeah, exactly. Another door cheese? Uh-oh. Oh, there's a guy back there. Okay. Oh, hello. Hi, fellas. Fancy meeting you here. One-hit wonder. Doing the usual cheese doesn't seem to work as well, so I can't get him to come through the door. By the way, when you see purple star over your character face, it usually means PC of your just got Oh, piece of your equipment. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think I remember reading that.
Oh!
I have a feeling damaged equipment is going to become a big deal here real soon. It's starting to happen more frequently. All right. $40. Oh, hi there, buddy. Guess there's a guy behind that door. Oh, wait. There's that guy. He's... I was thinking there were 3 guys in here. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Nothing there. He's around here somewhere. You know, they acted like this place was going to be too tough for my characters, but honestly, it's not that bad. That's super duper cooper mooper tooper fooper retro.
Got it.
A flute? Okay.
I don't know.
Ah. Special luck. Okay. I don't remember who all. She's got leather boots, armor class. Okay, well she can have these, I guess, for now at least. She's got... Ah, he could actually use those as well. I don't really know... Let's see. The subtle influence through the game is most visible in the ability of a character to resist magical attacks and avoid taking as much damage from traps. I guess it's kind of a hit or miss. We'll just give these to him. He's got the weakest boots anyway. Doesn't seem to really have a class-specific function. What happened? What did I just get? I don't know what just happened. The flute. If you want a good super retro game, you love Amber Star. I've heard good things about it. E.g. Elvira games are in European also worth the playthrough. I've played the one of the Elvira games, and it's really kind of cool because the concept of the game I think escapes most people, and it's super short, but it requires an awful lot of constantly restarting and failing to find each of the puzzles and how to complete them and in what's the best order and that kind of thing to eventually get to the conclusion. And it was a lot of fun. But I can see why people would get super frustrated with it because they just wouldn't understand. the most important item in the game, and I don't even know what it is. I don't understand. What is with the flute, man? Am I gonna lead rats out of the dungeon or something? It even denotes this here. The flute is legendary in the MM community. Oh my god. Why is it legendary? I need to understand this. Is that going to tell me, like, some story or something? Don't ever take the flute out of inventory. Okay. Well, in that case, then, she is the holder of quest items. She is the holder of quest items, so we'll give this to her.
Ah.
You can play it too. Okay. The gong as well. Well, like I said, I don't really understand. You need the flute for General Toll via tribute band quest later on. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Considering Cunningham's Star Trek fame, love of Star Trek and how famous that is, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wait. Nothing here. Oops, wrong button. Now you're almost ready for the secret boss, Jethro Tull. Oh, hi there, dude. A fighter. I have a feeling he's going to be a nasty one. So they're going to go back because the AI in this is really stupid. I have a feeling that fighter is going to hit like a train. Yeah. Nah, he's not that bad. I really felt like he was going to be a lot worse than that. I mean, dude's wearing plate. Maybe the AI is smart and doesn't want to get shot at. You know, that's a fair way to put it. What the heck? I thought something was swinging at me. I'm like, what in the world? I hope he's just in there wrestling with something. Ooh, what's this?
Incoming ads for you non-subscribers. Use your Twitch Prime now.
It's kind of disturbing. Is there going to be lava in here or something? Lava. What's here? It's already been an hour again. Tell me about a base reflux. That's actually my problem. Oh, see, now this is cool. I know this is a real silly thing to bring up, But this kind of transition didn't really exist very much until around this time in gaming, where you started to see a blending of one texture type into another. Now, granted, this is its own separate texture, but the reason why you didn't see this very often at this point is because shaders hadn't really become a thing in gaming until the late 90s. And that's how they started to blend two textures together. Up to this point, they would have to do a separate texture that had very limited use, and with limited memory, limited storage space, it just didn't make a lot of economical sense to do it. So they very infrequently would do this kind of thing. And it led to, like, you know, it kind of broke immersion a little bit. This really is simple and adds a little bit extra to the game. Oh, hi, guys. Your immersion, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Ruffian.
Oh!
Look here, dude. Look here, Mr. Thug. That wasn't bad. Okay, he's good enough. Curiosity. Nobody's ready to level yet. I'm kind of curious as to how far we are. Yeah, sadly not that far. All right, let's save. Oops. Empty barrels, blue liquid. Blue liquid. Oh, here we go. Personality. Oh, wow. Hi, slimes. Corrosive ooze. Somehow I feel like that's gonna, like, you know, eat up my armor or something. Let me guess. I have to take these ads, and we'll have to be right back. Give me just a few minutes. We'll be right back after these commercials. Please don't go anywhere. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through these ooze. We'll see. You hate this place. Already, I agree with you. right, thank you very much for that. Little break, let's see here. Oozes early on with not that much elemental damage yet. So I'm probably going to run into a real challenge. Maybe that's why they were like, ooh, we're not in the right place. Because I'm about to run into a real problem. Okay, let's see if I can do any damage to these guys. Yeah, I don't see me doing any damage to these guys. This is not going to be good, is it? This is going to be real bad. I think she has harm.
How the acid burn my armor?
Yeah, I did no damage to them.
Ow, that hurt like hell. Oh my god.
You know, Lazy Crypt, I had forgotten where that came from, where that sound came from, and I saw the clip last night, and I'm like, oh, I remember now. Okay, I think I'm in the wrong place. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to hang on to this. I can't really progress until I get some better damage. But there is other locations up here I can go to. You remember this dungeon took you several retreats to heal. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Okay, we'll save up here just in case. Hi, dude. Okay, I think we'll just run down the hallway here. And we'll turn it into a corridor shooter. That at least got rid of most of the fight. There we go. Let me guess, I'm gonna run into more oozes down here somewhere. Oh, hi there, secret door. I think you're higher level than you were the... Oh, okay. $1,500 gold. Ha, moo. All right, so we've got two buttons, one down, one up. And I have no idea what these do, so I'm just going to leave them opposite. I'll leave these opposite for now. Mystics being mystic. That's where the ooze was. Aha. Oh, you know what? I don't have any mana for the druid.
Not here.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to tell me that. They're all just hanging out waiting for me. They're like, hi, we see you up there. Come on down. Let's play.
Let's get out of here.
All right. It's also possible I'll run into another guy down here. Okay. Before we go... Hey, thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Oh, there we go. And wizard. Ah. Oh, there you are. I don't have a way to escape these guys either. This is gonna hurt.
Oh!
The odds are not in my favor. Although, maybe they are. Okay. Oh, it did better than I thought I would. Aha. This is a weird hallway. Okay. Let's see. Select her save. Hey, Jason. Which Elvira did I play? The one fantasy middle-age castle? Yes. Mistress of the Dark, I believe, was the name of it. There's, what, 4, I think, total? At least 2. Yeah, I know what this is. Not like I really need to identify it. I think she's got a regular wooden shield, so we'll give that to her. Yeah, she does. That'll give her a bit of a boost. Gee, that's not an obvious door or anything. An obvious hidden door. Or I can just go... Oh, I can just go on the other side of that at some point, I guess. There are 2 plus spin-off called Waxworks. Oh, yeah, Waxworks. I remember that one. They're where they learned more info... Or leaned more horror element, yeah. The Mistress of the Dark one was really, really entertaining. The whole idea, the concept of the game was amazing to me. And I think people get overwhelmed by the complexity because they expect a much more straightforward game. And it's not a straightforward game. Do you know who ate all the donuts? Uh-oh.
Do you know who ate all the donuts?
Oh, from Half-Life. Oh my goodness. I'm like, wait, where does that from? I'm really cheesing this guy. It's like, are you ever gonna actually show up over here or what? Elvira 2 is in a movie studio, and every movie set is a different setting. Ah, see, I haven't played that one yet. I've got it. Because they had a 2-pack I had picked up off GOG when they got released, or when they were released. Or released on GOG, I mean. Okay, save just in case the room blows up. That might have opened the door that I couldn't get into before, I don't know. It did. Awesome. Nice. Sorry, so it's a treasure room. Cool. An empty sack, of course it is. So many buttons with obvious function, yeah. 2 food. A dagger.
Got it. Aha.
Junk ring. Orders from the Shadow Guild. Okay, she handles those. Chainmail. Actually better than the one she has, except for her. Only barely, really. Yeah, you can hang on to that. All right, what's the orders? Yeah. All right, congratulations, Damien. Congratulations on your new assignment. The Shadow Guild wants you to ambush caravans passing from Noose Orbital to Iron Fist or Freehaven. Under no circumstances are you to divulge that you have any connection to us, or the deal is off, and you will find out what happens to those who betray us. Do as you are told, and there won't be any problems. The Prince of Thieves. Oh, great, Robin Hood. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's right, she found that.
Got it.
Oh, wait, what? There was another chest there? What the heck? Emerald staff. How did I open a second chest? That is bizarre. Wait. 5 speed and accuracy. You thought the ceiling was too low for the guy, right? That's quite tempting. 2 armor. Electrical resistance. Endurance.
Ooh, this'll be useful.
He gets so excited. I already opened that chest once. Are you going to give me more stuff? I mean, seriously. Do I keep clicking on it? Am I going to get more? Indirectly increase armor class. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to check it out, because she's using 7 speed cloak. That's speed and accuracy. What does she have? Just 3 armor. What does he have? 3 armor. We'll give that to him. He has the personality of a rock and the intellect of one as well, but otherwise he's starting to shape up pretty decent. Sometimes there are more items in a chest than it can currently show, so it's a good idea to open them again after you've looked. But it didn't. It did sound like a second chest that time. Did it really? I had no idea that was a thing. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Now I really want to go back and open some more chests a second time because I just assumed they were empty. Wait. I went this way. Oh, this takes us back to the ooze place, doesn't it? Oh, this is the room below the entrance. Oh, God. Dude scared the crap out of me. God. Chest glitch. Was that what it is? It's sort of rare. You could be wrong about there being a sound both times. That's just really caught me by surprise. It caught me by surprise, too. Blah. Alright, so there is that channel down there, I guess, with the ooze.
I don't know.
He can identify it from way down there. Look at that. That's not bad. I don't remember what he's wearing. I don't think it's... Yeah, that would actually be better for him, I think. Well, not really. Hang on a second. Yeah, Sorcerer, Archer, and Druid spell points. Okay, I thought so. Unfortunately, that ooze doesn't turn your guys into Ninja Turtles. So what you're saying is that it's more like Deadpool, huh? What's that? Looks like a smart leather chest. Ruffian! He didn't even get a chance. Almost like I killed him. So many oozes in the minimap. I know it's nuts, isn't it? I don't really know how I'm going to deal with them either. I forgot to cast Bless. Crap.
Course you do.
Got an idea. It's a little early for that there, Susie. It's only 10:30.
Oh.
Brigand. Oh, come on. All over already, dude. It's 4 in Germany. Fair enough. It's 5 somewhere, right? Just Eastern Europe. Drew Stu, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You went to bed at 4 a.m. playing Roadcraft with your son. I'm not familiar with that one, Phalanges. What is that? Got us so you get to enjoy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. A nice cup of Echo falls. Poor Echo. I don't want him to fall. Also, never too early for beer in Germany or Czech. There's something down there. I'm gonna take a wild guess that I'm gonna get dropped into the ooze down there. No? Toxic ooze, yes indeed. Smack him for 2 hit points of damage. This poor druid has no skill to hit anything, and he's out of mana, and that's really not helping me. He's like, he might as well be swinging a newspaper at these guys. Oh, crap. Oh, man. This is not good.
I'm hurt.
I think I should probably run around the corner here. Get some distance. Man.
I need help.
Ah, crap.
Got him.
Hard to explain Roadcraft? You could firmly say it's not SnowRunner, but very similar. Okay, so it's kind of a... What is that, like an economy type game? Basically doing... I don't know really how to describe that. 45 stream streaking! Hey, Pi, thank you for that. Is he on steroids? Might as well be. I mean, he's definitely taken the hits. And I don't mean in music. Now that's impressive. We have a couple of people that are over 100. Coffee was like 160 or something, and I forgot to log her in one Tuesday night. And lost it. A couple of times, she says.
We got him.
Okay, I'm feeling like these guys really need a rest. This dungeon is enormous and confusing. I don't think I can rest here.
Not here.
You're only on 7. Ah, well, that's all right. You'll get there. Ha. Okay, this is the spot I can rest. Now that's a good breakfast. Yeah. 41. Nice, Susie. 7's good, though. That's a nice lucky number, right? All right, let's get these folks all blessed up. Here we go. It doesn't really matter which way I go first. He got owned by the Druids Club. All right, let's see if this probably doesn't happen again. That was very fortunate for me to get it last time.
Got it.
The essence of luck.
Oh, this'll help.
Spell points 3. Hey, that's not a terrible option. He might just have plain ones. Not sure exactly. I don't know if he has room in his inventory for that. He doesn't. Okay. Oh, man. I hoped. I'll drop his AC for a few more spell points, I suppose. About time to go sell some of this crap, huh?
Ah.
I don't know.
You can level up. Oh, I didn't even notice that. You're right. I can go level up finally. Probably all of them. Yep, they're all good to level. I need to go sell this crap anyway, and let me see. I'm going to try clearing out this other... Maybe this is another treasure room over here? Probably not. We'll see. Let's save this. Is there a bunch of guys to my right? Nah, just these two guys. All right. By the way, Potion of Luck is permanent increase and decrease of accuracy. You think, oh, okay. I'll have to look and see. Hang on a second. You could use some Essence of Luck yourself. Winter Slice, you and me, we're on the same page, man. Yeah, you don't think... you read the... I didn't read it properly. No, I didn't read it completely. Are you using the Gray Face patch? I don't think I can pass up mouse look anymore myself. I'm not, actually. The only... we've had... I know you just came in, and welcome in, by the way, Incandescent. We've had the discussion before, and I don't want to spark another one on it ultimately, but no, I'm not using the Gray Face patch. I am playing the GOGcom version, which some people would argue contains the Gray Face patch. We can find no evidence to support that, so that means that I can't say absolutely definitively it doesn't have it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. There is no option to turn on mouse look. Yes, it is playing the MP3 files, but that doesn't require Gray Face. You can do that. You can do that from a separate function. They use it all the time in GOG.com games from this era and later. And then, of course, there are no other features to suggest it either. So, yeah. So let's take a look at that then. I didn't look at that carefully. Adds luck. 15 luck and subtracts 5 from accuracy permanently. To drink, pick the potion up and right-click over the character's portrait. To mix, pick the potion up and right-click over another potion. No problem. And like I said, I mainly said the other part because I didn't want to get chat into the discussion again. It always kind of devolves. But yeah, to kind of give everybody an idea, those who are new, if you're lurking or otherwise new to the channel, I generally try not to play patched games on the first playthrough, which is one of the key reasons why I like to use real hardware and whenever possible, because patches oftentimes add quality of life features, and while it's nice, like you said, you don't think you can do mouse look anymore or do without mouse look anymore. Mouse look was never an option in this game, and I don't think it would really add anything that would break the balance of the game. But in a lot of cases, sometimes those features do. Like, for example, Dark Forces, the original Dark Forces. Mouse look gives you an ability to aim more accurately and quickly. You should write down which character gets which permanent potion, because as far as you know, or as far as you remember, you can give each to each character only once. Ah, okay. All right. My notepad. Ultimate Pizza Farts, how you doing? Welcome in. Now, I do say, and I do want to follow up with what I was saying about mods. I do not have a problem with mods, but I would like to play, if I've never played the game before, I generally don't want to do a mod the first time because it could break that immersion. OG Doom controls forever, which were annoying. I didn't even like them back when Doom was new. You never use mouse look in Doom unless the WAD requires it for the same reason. Yeah, and the funny thing about Doom with mouse look is it's kind of useless. Because the game has hit scan. It does not look at the Z-axis, only XY. So you have, if you have a demon or something up above you on a ledge above you, all you have to do is just point towards them and shoot, and it'll shoot up at them automatically. It's just the way the game was designed, right? It doesn't really need mouse look. The only benefit you get from mouse look is that you can see things above you easier, below you easier. And that does kind of break some of the balance the game had, because if you are if you're having to use page up and page down to look up and down, or if you've changed the controls to something else, whatever, then you're forced to actively look carefully everywhere you go, and that is a small change to the original design. All right, so let's see who has the most need for luck. He has 15 luck, 30 luck for him. That's with items 14, 13. So they all pretty much have the same except for Xenon. I don't think it'll tell me how much he has. He only has 5, so that actually means that he's really at 25. So I'll go with these other guys. I do have a better staff. You are right. I do have a better staff for Xenon. That right there, at least. So we'll give that to him for now. You can turn and aim faster with mouse look. Yep, than with just keyboard. And that affects it too. But you can use mouse. You can use mouse in Doom. It just scrolls side to side, and then you're stuck with the forward-backward motion, which is kind of debilitating, but the game was tested and designed with that built in. So there's a lot of the little jumping sequences in the game that you kind of have to practice and struggle through for a lot of reasons. You know, I've actually given up a lot of good staves that I could have traded out for him, because I've been using that same staff since like the beginning, I think. I have gimped him for far too long. There's at least DOS TSRs that disable mouse forward back for. Yeah, there are some TSRs that'll disable that too. But again, you know, kind of going back to what I said about breaking the way the game was designed, it can still do that because that was not how it was tested. And some people really, I mean, I think most people understand why I have that stance, but a lot of people really struggle with the idea sometimes. Oh, okay, I didn't have something added. Seven stream streak. All right, so anyway, so let's see if we can figure out who we can give this to. He could stomach losing 5 accuracy and not be struggling too much. Most of his accuracy is coming from his gear, I think. 11 accuracy there. 5 accuracy. So he's got 16 accuracy, and that's why he's at that point. You're just glad some game design and control scheme choices stayed in the past. Yes. Oh, I agree. I agree. But if the game was designed to use those features, at least then you're not oversimplifying the game by adding something that didn't exist, you know? So luck does impact hit. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put Hans. We're going to give Hans this potion. He's got enough accuracy to lose 5 and not be hit too hard for it. Technically, Druid doesn't really need accuracy other than for the bow. Yeah, which I kind of want. I mean, that's 4 shots that can do damage. And I don't want him in close combat. So I'm kind of trying to focus a little more on range to wipe out some of these, you know, massive groups of mobs that can't range attack me. We're also taking out casters. Maybe that strat doesn't really make any sense to anybody else, or maybe it doesn't make sense at all. He also has the higher luck of the group, too. I'm going to stick with this one, I think. Hans. I'll be able to recover some of the accuracy back anyway over time. We'll run into shrines that'll give us that. So I'm not too worried about it. But this won't be as debilitating, I don't think. So there we go. 30 luck, 30 accuracy. This will give us... he'll be able to resist magical attacks and get missed more often. Yeah. All right. Like I said, maybe this choice doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we'll see. Missed me.
No problem.
Man, these guys get hung on the architecture more than I do. What do we have here? Uh-oh. What the heck is that, man? What is that? All kinds of stuff down below me. Base reflux thinking the same thing, right? Hi there, veteran Sir Knight. Oh, it's that song, right? Oh man, my bless wore off just before attacking him. Oh, now they can get around that door. Stupid AI. It wants to anti-gimp my attacks.
Oh!
I remember the lore. It actually had lyrics originally, but they got vetoed by the Politburo, so the dude just turned it into nonsense sounds.
Oh!
Yeah, technically I can load, true. This guy's gonna hurt.
Oh!
Damn. He's almost down. If I can actually hit him. One damn. Oh. Okay. Actually impressed. That guy has the new world. Oh, did he? I didn't even notice. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I know there's a door there, but there's also some gold there. This looks like a nice treasure room. Hi there, buddy. I'm not going to be able to finish this particular dungeon today, but I am going to check all these chests out. And then we're going to go... Oh, we're going to go and level these folks up and sell some of this junk.
No!
What the blazes? That's not fair. That was a cheap trap. I wish I had known. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna load. That was not fair, man. Is it gonna be like that on all of them?
You know when you've been tangoed.
Oh, there it is! The harp! Yay!
Oh, this'll help.
Poison resist 8.
Aha.
Voiced aid. Alright, he can hang on to that. You can hang on to that. And because they fooled us once, shame on me. Uh-huh. So that's a teleport. Actually, that's not a bad teleport because I do need to have a faster way out, I guess. I don't need to make that long of a run. That's a good teleport location. So that is the 3rd chest. From the left. Same location. 4th chest from the left. That was sort of a tango, right?
Incoming ads for you non-subscribers. Use your Twitch Prime now.
That just takes us back to where we were, so... Not even gonna Wait. Oh! It just put me right where I was in the chest. That was confusing. Oh my goodness. Hi there, oozes. Oh, crap. Alright, I guess I'll just have to run out. We'll come back and finish this on... What is today? Monday? We'll have to finish this on Wednesday. Because I'm going to run back to town. It's going to take me a minute to get there. Is there crushing damage in this? Can I crush myself going up these lifts and getting hung on the ceiling? Oh, and that was even teleporting me to a location I hadn't been before. I really would like to get this cape that's down there. Studded leather, or not cape, but this armor. That would be great for the druid. This music always reminded me of Diablo. This particular song, this piece. Yeah, probably. It probably does have crushing damage. I just haven't experienced it yet, thankfully. That was always kind of frustrating. Ah, well, it wasn't too bad.
Quickly, we must move.
It's funny, it may not be a big deal this time. When I go back in, they may not say, "Oh, you're too low level." Oop, wrong button. Yeah, exactly. It has kind of Tristamian vibes. There you go. I couldn't think of the right word for that. You got it. I think it's this way, right? No. It's crazy how much good music Paul Anthony Romero made for games. Pretty much all the Might and Magic franchise and a bunch of EverQuest songs as well. Yes, some of the most iconic and memorable tunes for me came from EverQuest. I mean, things like the Kelethan theme, Kino's theme, Blackburrow. There were so many great tunes that were in that game. In fact, one of the things I did was grab the MIDI files from the original installation of EverQuest because it was originally written to be played back in MIDI and supported Roland as late as 2000, right, when that game came out.
It's closed.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? What time is it in the game? 5:01, so they're almost open. Oh,
hello, come on in.
Here we go.
Enjoy your stay. All
right. So such great music. It really was.
Don't touch the merchandise.
$37 gold. We'll sell that. I'm going to hang on to that. See if I can trade it. Slept for 24 hours. They should be well rested. Indeed. We can get rid of that. I think the most coffee's ever done is 19. By the way, there's no reason to sleep before training because training takes time and heals you up. Oh, well, that's true. I didn't even think about that. That is a very good point, Benedict. Thank you so much for that. That was... I think I even noticed that last time and totally forgot. Gotta make sure I remember that.
Ah.
Okay, we can turn in this harp as well. So...
Come back soon.
Looking for a weapon?
No, look at a sell a weapon. Oh, I forgot to sell those boots. How silly of me.
Come again.
We'll sell the boots.
Don't
and then
touch the merchandise.
when we get back from these ads...
Come back soon.
All right. I'm gonna pause it right here. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. This will be the last bit of ads that we're going to do. I will be ending a little bit early today, so we might have maybe 15, 20 more minutes after the ads. I just finished this up. I am sorry to end a little early, but it is Memorial Day here in the U.S., and I'm going to spend some time with my family. We got to go visit my mother, have dinner, all the good stuff. So, be right back, and please don't go anywhere. Yet. Not yet.
That doesn't work.
That's crap, son.
Come on then, you want to go? You want some argy-bargy?
All right. Whoa, hey, what's going on here? Welcome back.
Greetings and salutations.
Oranges. Excuse me. My gratitude. My wife loved this heart. So I'm so glad you were able to recover it. Here, take this as a reward. I've heard rumors that the Dragoons were working with the Shadow Guild. If that's the case, I'm sure the mayor of New Sorbigal would love to see proof of it. Thank you again for your assistance. That means we got to run to New Sorbigal and I guess turn in that Shadow Guild note. So let's level these guys real quick. I think I need to go up. Yeah. We'll take them up, train them up, and then we'll head over to New Sorbigal.
Hello. Hey, looking to train?
There we go.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
I love the excited faces.
Well done. Good job.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Wow, they got so much experience off that. They're almost ready to level again. We might, when we get to New Sorbigal and turn in that scroll, we might be able to level yet again. That'll take us from 13 to 14 almost instantly. Right? Yeah, the most is like 1,300 and something. So let's go to New Sorbigal. We'll see what happens. Turning in that scroll might do it. Or at least I believe that's what I need to do. It kind of hinted that that's what I needed to do. So I did indeed find proof. And, wait a minute. Let's see. Nikolai, we've got to find him still. Damsel in Distress. Okay, so we're still looking for those two. We haven't got any other quests yet. Not sure how easy Prince will be to find. What does your remaining follower do? She is disarm traps for all characters. Daphne, she gives a 6-point bonus. Which, for now, I mean, it's not really my ideal. But she's an expert at it, so that means she's basically running at a level 10 skill. Wow, that's the first time I hadn't had so much trouble coming back. Usually I get stuck. You're welcome. Not an ideal follower, really. I need to check some of these folks out. Like,
Good day.
oh,
Good
wait.
Day.
Prince Nikolai isn't even in charge. Oh, he's okay. The Gambler. I guess he probably provides luck, maybe. The Healer. Ooh, the Chef. Wait a minute.
Good day.
Travel with you, my children, for an initial donation of 500 gold to start a 5% of the gold we find. Once per day, I'll be able to heal you of all your wounds short of death. Cure all party hit points once a day. Jenny takes. That's not a terrible thing. That saves me a tremendous amount of mana. I don't know how much time passes in the dungeon, though, so I'm not sure how useful that really would be, but that's kind of a nifty benefit. The Scholar? Is that the XP person? No.
Good day.
Yeah, 5%'s pretty steep. I have no skills to offer.
Good Good day.
Scholar is XP. Is that right? Is that right? Scholar is XP? Where'd she go?
Good day.
I doubt you would approve of my researches into the darker magics, just as I would not approve of your intolerant ways. I have nothing further to say to you. So she's not happy. So I don't think I want to beg her, because the last time I did that,
Good day.
as an expert healer, I can heal your wounds and many other conditions, but not death or turn to stone once per day. So that's even more expensive. 20% of the gold. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can find another scholar that's not, like, evil. Well, while we're here...
Closed.
Oh, that figures. What's the time in the game? 9 a.m. So he's almost time. Just beg. But I begged once and it lowered my reputation. I don't know if I want to do that. Is that really what I want to do? The Alchemist? I can try. Alright, let's hold her still. Here we go. Respectable.
Hello.
But then you begged a lot.
Oh.
Fine, but make it quick. I studied under Lord Newton and Mist for 8 years to learn to tell one magic item from another. I'll work for you for 500 gold to start, plus a 5% share of all the gold we find. Unlimited item identification, a 5% bonus to all experience gained. All right. All right. All right. Okay, I'm still respectable. I didn't lose anything.
Closed.
Now it's not
I
closed.
need your help.
There we go. 5,000 gold. Interesting. The Dragoons were hired by the Shadow Guild. I'm certain Anthony Stone will want to hear about this. I know I've heard that. Respectfully convincing. But apparently she's an evil person. Okay. Wait. This month's bounty is on a thief. Kill it in return before the end of the month to collect. See, I have yet to actually find any bounties like that.
What can I do for you?
Have a look around.
That one I'm keeping. That one I'm keeping. Okay. Anything else? Goblin Watch code. A message? Yeah.
Thank you. Have a look
Oh, wait.
around.
What does he have? Anything worth? No, nothing
Bunch
worth.
of misers.
Bunch of misers.
Well.
Well.
Looking for a weapon?
Oh, that's right. Dude only carries the stuff I don't care about.
See ya, cheapskate.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Buy the empty bottle. Oh, yeah, I should have bought the empty bottles. You get a point there. Poison resistance. Junk. Ooh, well, you know, maybe... what is he wearing? I think somebody can take advantage of that, right?
Come back soon.
Wait. Armor plus 8. Well... You know what now? 5 might and endurance. 10. might and personality. What does he got? Accuracy 11. Resistance is... Spell points. Although, honestly, the spell points 3 is really not that useful. But she can use that without losing anything. So we'll take that. Drop that there. I may have wasted my money on that, but ultimately, I think I'm going to give it to him. Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, go right ahead. What about regarding items? Can we buy a burger while we were in town? I closed the Bob Burger. Nobody wanted it, and the sheep dip was just going to rot. Thank you. Might 8. Ah, wait a minute. He has no amulet. He does now. Yeah, some towns only sell low-level stuff. Yeah, that I pretty much assumed because that's the way it was with the other Might and Magics. But it doesn't hurt to look because, like you noticed, I'm still missing some stuff in other slots. And that's just mostly because I'm not finding the stuff I need. Oh, wait, why have I got Intellect on her? Oh, because of personality, that's why. It's not really that useful, but she gains the Intellect, she needs that. See, she's missing an amulet as well. So, that's the primary reason why. Okay, let's see about training. Oh, shit. Yes.
How about some training? Okay, 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 okay.
Look at that, we're all level 14. Yay! Just finished your Friendly Neighborhood. What a great and relevant game. That's funny. They also sell different stuff. One sells spears, some specialize in bow and crossbow. Yeah, see, I had to go to Iron Fist in order to take advantage of finding bows. So you really enjoyed my Friendly Neighborhood, huh? He gets bonuses from both. He does. Well, that's true. That's a good point. You got a good point. Although it would suck for her to lose personality, since it's a primary stat, it's also something she's very, she's got a lot of. So we'll switch. And he's got armor plus 8, that's right. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run back to town real quick and sell this helm and these gauntlets. Oh, that's right. That's those codes that I never really fully understood because it's just way too convoluted. Oh, and another thing I needed to do. Check this out. I forgot to do my points. Look at that. We got a bunch of skill points. So we got to level up twice. So I need to go in here. And the game gave you a feel-good buzz. Almost jumped right back in for a second run. I like games that do that. That's actually really good. All right. Blade expert, sword expert, bow expert. It'll cost 6 and 6 and 6. He's doing pretty good hit points wise. He's not taking too much damage. We'll bump him up on damage for now. He's gonna get... Oh, I need to get these turned to expert. 4. And I really need to get him some healing spells. She can go... that. Oh, I forgot to give him identify. No, we don't need it anymore. That's right. Like more Resident Evil games, it's not super long. You think you spend about 7.5 hours total with an in-game time of 5.5 when you finish. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. Let's see. So we're going to go with that. I really need to get her bodybuilding. Where did I get that from? Was that in Usurpical, I think? Well, he's using a spear. Why not go ahead and bump that up? He can do more damage. Alright, she's got 3 left. And we'll give her another shield. Bump. Okay, probably not the best stats. I know, lots of people will say, oh, why did you do that? That was a horrible mistake, but it's alright. We'll make it through the game.
Don't touch the merchandise.
And what do we have? Resistance. That's nice. That's a lot of AC. Coffee would like more AC.
Come back soon.
Looking for a weapon?
I almost never find decent bows.
See ya, cheapskate.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. There's some more merchants up here. If you're interested, follower XP bonus does not affect quest XP, only from killing. Ah, okay, yeah. Ah, Mousy Minka, you're making a Spaceballs reference, John Candy, right?
Good day.
No? Or was that the Zelda series? Okay.
Finest weapons in the... See you, cheapskate.
Hello.
The TV show. Ah.
Finest armor in the land.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh no, it wasn't John Candy. It was who was that? Bill Pullman that was in Spaceballs. He makes that comment to her. Excuse me, princess. Yeah, and I bet you, Mousy, I bet you they actually took that from Spaceballs. Just to guess. Ooh, 10 to speed. That's not bad. That's a lot of gold though. Speed 9, endurance and accuracy. Ooh, that's a good one too.
Come back soon.
Okay, what gauntlets was he using? He's got might 6. She's got accuracy 5, so let's give her 10 endurance and accuracy. And he'll get the speed bonus. Or should she? Let's give him this. Alright. So she's what, 24 in speed. 22 and what was this one? Accuracy 5. Wait. Here we go. So 32 endurance, 21 accuracy, 30 accuracy, 17 endurance. 19 speed, 14 speed, 24 speed, 10 speed. So, her, him, and her. Alright, maybe not the best choices. I don't know. Oops. So there is there's another merchant around here. It's over here. Let's see if there's any good rings.
See anything you like?
No amulets. What the heck is that? That's a wand? Okay. Nothing worth. Book of Learning. To learn this spell. Wait. Water magic skill. So he can actually take advantage of this. I don't think he has that.
Thanks. Come.
Okay. He's not wearing a belt. This will give him that. Oh, wait. Oh, awakened. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I think we all have that. I can't believe I missed the spell.
I can't learn that.
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, well. I've done worse.
See anything you like?
I've done far worse. And I was
Thanks.
looking, I was
See
mostly
anything you
looking
like?
for amulets, and I don't see any. Anywhere. Nobody's selling any amulets. Alright, whatever. Thankfully it wasn't too expensive.
May we be of service? Live long and prosper.
It's only gold. Yeah, I'll find more. All the paper dolls look like they are just about to burst into a sick pole dancing routine. Ida the Cooper?
Good day.
The Scout?
Hi.
Alert you to danger before it strikes, may save your life. 6 points, 6 bonus points to perception skill for all characters. It's not a terrible thing, but it really isn't that useful. Gate Master. What about the Gatekeeper?
Good day.
There are spells that duplicate some of the natural magical features. One of those, Town Portal. I'll cast it for you up to once per day if you hire me. My price is 2,000 gold to start. 20% of the... Wow, 20%? Jeez, lady. Why don't you just,
Hello.
like, steal all my gold while you're at it, huh? Unlimited armor repair. Oh, that's not a terrible thing. She
Hello.
is expensive. Indeed.
Good day.
The Weaver. The Teacher.
Good day.
Wait. Uh, 10% bonus on all experience learned? Ooh, another experience one, huh? Sorry, Daphne.
Hello.
Oh, wait.
Greetings.
So now we have 5% bonus to all experience learned. And 10% bonus on all experience learned. So is that... I'm hoping that stacks. That's 15% bonus in experience, right? If it does.
Greetings.
Greetings and salutations. Hello.
All right, so let's run back to the burglar. As long as they're not the exact type, yeah. And they are different. Scholar and teacher, one doesn't do identify. Oh, cool. So we'll go with that until I can find something that's not quite as expensive later on, because that was only 3% gold. That's not awful. Where am I? There I am. So I'm going to run us back to the Dragoon mine, or Dragoon camp. And we're going to park it right there and call it for Wednesday, and we'll pick up from that point. Do you also... I don't have the learning skill. Does that stack as well? I don't know. I need to see... I've been trying to find who teaches that. I haven't come across them yet. Oh, it looks like I missed a couple of herbs. And where did all of my food go? I think I just made a mistake. I should have refilled my food packs. For some reason, I thought I had like 15, 16 left. Oh, because of the traveling back and forth. Stupid. Ah. All right. As much as I'm not wanting to, I do need to call it. I'm not going to create any more saves. There's no scroll bar here, and I don't know an easy way to get down to it. So we're going to save on this. Just label it 41. And then we're going to call it here. And yes, normally I would end a little less than an hour and a half from now. But for today's stream, I'm going to be ending it a little early. He's going to go spend some time with family. Let's see. Learning is 10% bonus before you even put any skill points into it. So it's worth getting. Oh, okay. If I can find it. I don't know where the teacher is. I don't think I've seen it. If I have, I've missed it.
Where you've been tangoed.
But I asked for faux burglars. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time with the game. We're going to be continuing more Might and Magic 6 here on Wednesday. I am going to forego the raid today. It's not really necessary. And I've got some things I need to do before we leave. So thank you all for being here. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. I will be here tomorrow night, by the way. It's Tuesdays tomorrow night. We'll be back at 5 p.m. with King's Quest IV. And if we should finish that, I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of it, if I'm not mistaken. Once we're finished with that, we're going to start The Dig. LucasArts' famous classic, The Dig, with Robert Patrick doing the voiceover of the main character. So thank you all for being here. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you guys soon. Bye.